Have you ever felt like you weren't listened to or weren't even seen? Trust me, we've all been there. Such is the case with Darlene Quimett, the author of The Unheard Invisible Child, a story intended for a slightly older audience. When I was a child, I always felt like I was just a wallflower, or maybe a chameleon that nobody could see, considering that they camouflage themselves. But that's besides the point. I'd always tried to ask my parents, questions about boys or how to deal with friends, but they would always say the same thing. Figure it out yourself. No, I'm working on something else. I eventually got the impression that, well, maybe my needs just didn't really matter. I accepted that, and that eventually soaked into my friend group as well. Whenever I'd ask them if they thought my outfit looked nice or if it looked bad or if they liked my hair, they'd always say, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Oh my gosh, did you hear about this?" They'd always talk to themselves, and rarely it felt like they'd ever speak to me or ask how I'm doing. I eventually found a new friend group, and, well, I can relate to them pretty well. They were also wallflowers, and I thought maybe since we're all so similar, then, we'll get along greatly, right? This wasn't the case, though. Eventually, they became like my old friend group, and I got rid of them too. By the time I started dating, I was dating some jerks. They didn't, physically hurt me or anything, but they always put their needs before mine. And while I don't think anybody should be selfish, or, you know, I don't try to put myself before others, it's nice to just be asked how your day was or what's new. It just got very annoying after a while. But I, again, just accepted that this was just the way things were, that I would never be heard or seen. I was just the invisible child. I eventually got very depressed. By the time college came around, I'd already considered taking my life, or maybe even just no longer talking to my family and what little friends I had. I felt like a recluse. I felt like there was nobody I could truly talk to, nobody that would understand me. I did seek therapy after a while. It didn't help much, because even the therapist would sometimes just say the same things. Do you have any negative thoughts? Well, how does this make you feel? It got repetitive. I felt like he was just seeing right through me. Went on for years and years, and it wasn't until a few months back when finally I found a real connection. Somebody who I didn't just have to ask how they were doing, but they'd ask back. She was very nice. Her name was Linda. I now consider her my best friend. I asked her, you know, Linda, how do I get people to listen to me? How do I find my voice? She always told me to just put yourself out there. I mean, nobody's gonna listen to, someone invisible or somebody who just, doesn't have anything else to say. Try to contribute something to a conversation. And if that doesn't exactly work, if nobody really asks you right away how your day was or how you're doing, then just force it in sometimes. Or give little hints. It's important for everybody to have their voice, to be heard, seen. Because Even though we're physically here, in the long run, would it make a difference if we weren't? Thank you.